Welcome to 7 Design Idea, where creativity meets serenity and every space tells a story. Today, we journey into a world that feels like stepping inside a dream, where time slows down, flowers dance freely in the wind, and beauty blooms without restraint. That a garden has always been an expression of personal style, a reflection not just of who we are, but of the times we live in. And perhaps that's why cottage gardens, and all things cottagecore, have captured the hearts of so many in recent years. Gone are the days of perfectly trimmed hedges and meticulously measured flower beds. That in their place, we find something softer, more human, more forgiving. Paths that curve like rivers, walls draped in climbing roses, and colors that collide with joyful abandon. The modern garden is no longer about control, that it's about connection with nature, with memory, with peace. That it's a place where imperfection becomes poetry. 1. Attract pollinators with annuals and perennials. Cottage gardens are places where more really is more, and there's always room to plant one more flower. Make use of all your space, says Loads. Plant in small gaps between established plants, in pots, in between paving slabs. Incorporate annuals for instant color and perennials, which come back year after year. A few quintessential cottage garden plants include pansies, foxglove, hollyhocks, delphinium, lady's mantle, dianthus, calendula, and lavender. 2. Add variety with edibles. Every cottage garden needs edibles tucked here and there among the ornamental plants. In its historical context, flowers were planted to attract beneficial pollinators for edibles, says Cervoni. Many edibles are lovely in their own right too, such as rainbow Swiss chard, lettuce, sorrel, and perennial herbs such as salvia and thyme, especially when left to flower. 3. Train flowering vines onto garden structures. An arbor, arch, trellis, pergola, or even an obelisk not only anchors a garden, but also offers flowering vines, a cottage mainstay, a place to climb, says Cervoni. Consider the fleeting beauty of sweet peas, which prefer the cool temperatures of spring, or flowering vines like jasmine, morning glories, clematis, and climbing or rambling roses, which will color in beauty for the rest of the growing season. 4. Change up the view with an informal path. A meandering path allows you to explore your garden from many perspectives. Formal hardscaping typically isn't used, but rather more relaxed materials such as pebbles, stepping stones, or reclaimed brick are ideal. Woven borders made from wicker or willow and lush edging plants such as thyme and lady's mantle further soften the edges, says Loads. 5. Appeal to the senses with fragrant plants. Gardens should appeal to every sense, and scent is one of the most important features of a cottage garden. Many plants also have scented foliage, which adds another layer of enjoyment to your garden experience. Opt for roses such as Maid Marian, Princess, and Gertrude Jekyll. Other fragrant plants to incorporate include peonies, catmint, salvia, lavender, and hardy geraniums. 6. Find a spot for a pretty bench. A garden is meant to be enjoyed, so be sure to place seating throughout, says Loads. Classic benches and outdoor furniture made from simple materials such as wood and iron are best suited to the feel of a cottage garden. 7. Infuse personality with garden ornaments. Incorporate garden ornaments that speak to you, says Cervoni, who suggests pieces that will age beautifully. Such items include interesting pieces of driftwood or shells, an antique iron chair or a copper pot left to patina, a weathered stone trough covered in moss, or a classic bird bath. Use a restrained hand so the pieces accent rather than overwhelm the space.